Hello everyone, and welcome back to Creeper World 3. We find ourselves in the system by Hunter-Seeker, and these levels, as I remarked last time, they look curious, a little simple, but that's okay. Simple is not always bad. Let's go and check out the levels themselves, see what's going on here. That looks pretty awful, actually. Let's see. I think that's Anti-Creeper. It's a little hard to tell, but that's what it appears to be. Um, Now that I look at it a little more closely, I don't think it'll actually be all that bad to start off. If I can get, my defenses set up relatively quickly, then I think all these power zones back here should be more than enough for us to hold our ground fairly easily. So, yeah, I'm going to build up here, and we'll see how it goes. What's going on? What's this? That's curious. I'm not really sure what to make of that, actually. Chance of attack is 0? Yeah, I'm not entirely clear on what's happening there. Guess we'll find out before too long. Whoa! That's upsetting. We should keep that in mind, certainly. I tried to just supercharge my economy by putting myself into debt. So, yeah, we'll have to watch out for that. I don't really know how to stop something like that, to be perfectly honest. But I guess we'll just have to try. Alright, so I've got some sprayers on my flanks in addition to this one, so hopefully that'll help reduce the creeper coming in. What was I doing? Yes, reactor. So our ore production seems to be pretty strong overall, which is quite nice. In fact, it could be even better. So I'm also going to try and grab the anti-creeper coming out from the anti-creeper emitters back there. That'll be quite useful. And I should also probably shore up my ground-based defenses. I'm not really sure what that chance of attack thing is. I still don't really quite get that. But I guess I'll find out sooner or later. I'm just afraid of the way in which I will find that out. Okay. I'm also thinking we should get a forge going. And also some Berthas as soon as possible. Okay, it did the thing again. But it didn't shoot the stuff. Oh, there it is. Oh, crap. Okay. So they have multiple methods of attack. Noted. That doesn't look too bad, all things considered. We'll survive this round, I think. But I'm still going to get a whole bunch of beams. Just in case. Ooh, yeah, that hurts. Okay. We're going to survive, but it's not going to be fun. Okay, yeah, that didn't end up hurting too bad. But still, yikes. Okay, that is getting a little closer than I would like. And I noticed our Berthas went down. That could be a problem. I'm going to get my build speed up so I can get those back online as soon as we can, because we need to start punching down that creeper. Okay, so I did notice the chance of attack seemed to go up and down. Oof. Yikes, okay. Dang it. Okay, I need more beams, apparently. Alright, Berthas have started firing. Hopefully that'll help keep the creeper down a little bit. I'm gonna keep building up that build speed. I need economy. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna focus hard on lots and lots of Berthas, I think. I guess I don't really see an alternative way to even try to hit back. But it does seem to be working. You can kind of see it like shrinking back a little bit, I think. Oh well, we'll see more results once I get a few more online. Ooh! Jeez, okay, wow. Yeah, I don't really know what I can do about that. Aside from maybe shields? I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of starting to tax my infrastructure pretty heavily. What the heck? Oh my god, okay, that's a problem. Dude, this map is weird. But props to the creator for getting, well, creative, I guess. Yeah, the shields didn't seem to help. So I just have no recourse against that, it seems like. Alright, I've added some more redundancy into my relay network in the hopes that that will make it so that it's not as crushing of a loss when that stuff, you know, shoots out at us. But I'm not... I just... It's not, like, enough to devastate me, but it does hurt quite a bit. So I'm just hoping to mitigate that a little bit. I also got some strafers in the hopes of thinning out the creeper eventually. And I think it's going to be a while before that really sees too much progress. I also thought about using bombers, but I don't think they're going to be as effective, to be perfectly honest. Just because I think I need constant bombardment, and I'd rather just have the sprayers use that anti-creeper. I don't think I could get enough bombers that it's going to make a dent in this much of a flow. So I figured strafers are just a slightly better alternative. Not much better, admittedly, but it's something. I can actually... I can generate energy a lot more easily than I can generate anti-creeper. So it's something. Jesus, like how do I stop that? How do I do anything about that? It seems to me like my only option is really to just kind of eat the loss. But I feel like that's just not right. I don't even really know how to push out on this map either. What was that sound? Yikes. Okay, now we're getting attacked from two fronts? Oh my god! What the heck is that? Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do about this anymore, to be perfectly honest. I guess... let's try and keep our stuff on the high ground at least. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that chance of attack thing. Because it seems to be steadily going up. And the higher it goes, the stronger their attacks. But I don't seem to have a way to really reduce that. So it feels like I'm kind of SOL, to be honest. I don't really see a way to do this at all, really. Okay. I guess I'm a little out of ideas. So I am, in fact, going to try a bunch of bombers and see if it gets me anywhere. Okay, so I noticed that the chance of attack has gone down, but I don't know if that's because of something I did or just because it's spending its energy to attack me. Or something like that. I'm a little unclear on exactly what the rules are. Well, the only thing I could think to do is to just try and plane the levels one by one. And it's gonna be a tough fight, just because the creeper is insanely strong and it keeps doing that. But I think, like I said, these attacks aren't, like, devastating. Like, we can recover from them. So if we just take it slow and just try and hang on to the ground that we have and slowly push out and take each level one by one, I think we can eventually start pushing them back. I think having some range will help. In fact, I'm kind of thinking that, like, if we just take out, if we can, like, stretch across the edge of the map, like one of the edges, it would be a little risky, but the creeper doesn't seem to focus on that. Like, it seems to be kind of random which of these avenues it starts to do that, because really that big surge attack is the one that I'm most worried about, and it seems to pick one of these avenues more or less at random, which means that it's less likely to pick the ones on the edges. So if we like skirt along the edges and just stack huge amounts of pulse cannons, I think we can maybe push up and take out one of these the emitters, and then from there just like work our way across. So I think I'm gonna give that a try, see if I can pull anything off there. And it really does seem like the chance of attack goes down when it attacks, so I guess I'm not too worried about it. But it also seemed, look, it went down a tiny little bit, so I guess it's partly a combination of what I hit and also what, like, when it attacks. So I don't know. I guess if we just, you know, again, if we just blitz it, I think that's all we really need. I don't really need to know how it works. Just need to know how to make it stop working. So far, so good. I have a giant wall of pulse guns just in case. The big schlumpy attacks seem to not be happening terribly often, which is nice. I don't really know what to call those. Like the surge attacks, I guess. So those don't happen too often, which means that a lot of those pulse guns are kind of redundant, to be honest, but better safe than sorry. And this attack seems to be going fairly well. A lot smoother than I expected, given how much creeper is coming out. But I'm definitely not complaining about that. In fact, I think I should instead be using my Berthas rather than mortars, since I just have Berthas anyway. Where's that coming? Oh, dang. But look at that! That amount of pulse guns was enough to stop the wave without the pulse guns dying. So that is definitely promising. Thankfully I have plenty of income, because I think I'm going to need quite a lot of pulse guns to keep our supply line open in this area. But then again, we don't really seem to be having much of an issue with that right now. So I'm just going to get a whole bunch more pulse guns. Just build new ones. Should also build beams to cover them, actually, now that I think about it. Ah, okay. So the surge attack seems to be based on how far up the creeper is. I guess? I don't know why that one stopped short. I assume it's because I've already pushed the creeper back so far in this area. Okay, I don't know why, but I swear I set my bombers to auto-launch, and they're not doing it. They get un-auto-launched. Oh well. It's just annoying more so than anything, but still, we definitely... I need to be better at that, because I kind of try to set it and forget it. Which is why I kind of prefer strafers in general more than bombers. They're better at that, but I don't know. I also need to get good. I recognize that, so yeah, I'm gonna try getting good. Finally. Progress. That feels good. Okay. And now, it should be much easier, I hope. I still think I have to push my way across that back line. I don't think it's going to be as easy as just, you know, setting up. Yeah, it's definitely way out of range for Nullifier. So yeah, I still got some maneuvering to do, but even still, that's a significant improvement. In fact, can the creeper still attack if I have this area clear of creeper? I'm actually not sure. Okay, that's good to know. So that stuff can still reach. Okay, let's see if we can reconnect that through. No. Yeah, that's a big problem. actually. Well, I still think if like that was the first time we'd seen it attack in quite some time on that avenue. So I still think the idea is far from debunked. Just need to reestablish our line. I don't know how to get that chance of attack down. Is it going up as I take out more of the creeper? I'm not sure. I don't know. Is it worth it to try and make a more direct line of attack? It's hard to say. But I guess I'm just going to try and grab that ledge again. So I set my bombers to drop anti-creeper over here in the hopes that any creeper that does come will have to dig itself out, basically. It seemed to work, but it's also hard to tell exactly how effective it was as an idea because the creeper just didn't spawn there. Which, I mean, I'll take it, but not sure if my idea was good. Okay, wow, I saw it jump from 0 to 75. So that's definitely concerning. But I think that might just be because we're pushing it back so far. As in, like, it's getting harder. It's trying to get harder anyway as I do better. But I'm not sure. Well, there was a lot of anti-creeper there, but not enough to stop that much, I guess. So, well, that idea was a bit of a bust. Still, I tried. I don't know what else to do about that, aside from take it and just rebuild. Yeah, the chance of attack is just going up. It's not going down enough for me to feel good about this. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. Aside from just keep pushing faster, I guess. Whoops, didn't mean to place those. I'm glad my my towers can still see, even if I can't. It also occurred to me that if I were careful about where I put my pulse guns, I could probably more effectively slow down and stop. Like, as in, the pulse surge attacks always come down these channels here. So if I just place my guns so that they're lined up with like the inside areas, then the relays will be less vulnerable to those attacks. But frankly, I think it's a little too late now. I didn't think of it until I had already basically done it. So, oh well. Hey, that one actually surged anti-creeper. That's interesting. Wonder how that happened. Like, I assume it's because there's anti-creeper here and it's just pushing what's there forward. But that doesn't explain why it pushed the creeper over here, even though I didn't think there was any creeper there. Whoa. Yikes. Okay. That was terrifying. I guess there goes that idea about defending myself against those surge attacks. Okay, well, that's fine. We can still handle it. Finally, that one was surprisingly difficult to take down, but I think now we're in a much better spot. So I'm going to have my Bertha start cutting off the choke points, and hopefully that'll clear up most of the map and just make it a lot easier for me to maneuver. Well, it's been a slow, painful well, I mean, not that slow. Since I've had it on ×4, it's only been a couple of minutes, but still, just like watching it slowly stop flowing, it's kind of neat in its own way, but still, it's just like, man, it really puts into context just how much creeper there was flowing out of this thing. So, I'm gonna let you guys auto-target again. And then hopefully, if I can friggin' see anything, we can take out the last emitter. Wow, the HP went into the negatives. Wow, I thought it might be totally dark when I actually finished it, but thankfully not. Okay, great, we did it. I noticed the HP went into the negatives there for a minute. That was weird. Okay, that one was wonky and strange and difficult, but we did it. And now we can go on to No Wasteland. Do not push. Help, help. Okay. Seems a little strange. I'm not really sure how to go about this. Like, it looks like there's some kind of weird gimmicky thing going on here. But I guess we'll find out in a sec. Well, I decided since we seem to have the time, I might as well just kind of take it slow a little bit. So we got that going. Sprayers are now online. Holy conniption, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, I might need mortars here, but hopefully I have enough time to build up my reactors first. How do I beat this? Are there like invisible emitters? Yes, there are. Okay, that's fine then. Well, we seem to be holding them back just fine. So I guess let's see if we can push up and start dealing some damage. Okay, I just saved because I'm curious about what the help buttons do. Do not push. How do I have to like build that? This button creates 2,000 creeper, but only once. Why would I do that? The right emitter emits creeper proportional to your ore mined. Okay, so that's why this one is producing so much more, is because I'm mining a ton of ore. The left emitter emits creeper proportional to your energy generated. Oh, okay. So I should get going quickly. Okay, can I get in range of that? I'm sure I can, I just kind of gotta rearrange my stuff here real quick. Because I gotta plonk my toes right there. Nope, that's gonna die. Okay. Do I have to, like, surround it, I wonder? That could be tricky. Do I have terps? I don't have terps. Will a shield help? I'm worried that shields will hinder my anti-creeper as well. Nope. That seems to just not be working at all. Unfortunate. Okay, so when it says proportional, does that mean every time I collect 1 point of ore or energy, it emits 1 point of creeper? Or is it like the total creeper that I have, or the total ore that I have mined and energy I have generated means that the amount of creeper it makes is increasing over time? It seems to be the former, and the latter is much scarier. So I choose to believe the former. But the shields seem to be working as intended, so that's nice. I might have to rearrange it every now and again to make sure it doesn't explode. Just need to keep this little lip clear long enough for a nullifier to go up. It's proving exceptionally difficult. I think I do have to surround it. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work on that. Alright, so I've managed to separate them so they're no longer contributing to each other, and I noticed that this area is indeed getting more and more cut off, which is great. And I'm also starting to move up some of my sprayers to basically increase the amount of anti-creeper pressure that we're putting on. And I'm hoping that that's enough. No, apparently not. Maybe that, though. That looks good. Sweet. Okay. That's not even worth it. Okay, cool. Well, I guess let's go ahead and start pushing in against the next one. Not even worried about it. It's all fine. Yeah, this one is just the sheer volume of anti-creeper now, especially now that the other one is no longer pressuring the anti-creeper. That's more than enough to cover that nullifier. Sweet. I really get the sense that this one was supposed to be done before the other one, because it was a lot easier. But still, we did it. Hooray! Okay, cool. So, this one I'm a little worried has wind mechanics, which the boss did too. I noticed that the creeper was kind of flowing. Well, actually, that may have been just the downhill part of it, but anyway, on the next episode, we will tackle these next 2 levels and finish up the Hunter-Seeker system, hopefully. So until then, see you later.